So this is going to be a reading for my Scorpios. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a Celtic crossbred to see what energies are surrounding you. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. If you would like to see more of my readings and you're not yet subscribed, please feel free to subscribe to me if you like my readings. Also, if you do want a personal session with me, check out the description box. My website link will be listed there as well. And I do post daily horoscopes on my Twitter and Instagram. So if you want to follow me there and to see what I have to say for the day, feel free to. My Instagram is Mystical Crystal Tarot and my Twitter is Mystical Crystal. So follow me. It's spelled just like how it's spelled here on YouTube. So let's get into it. Scorpios. Okay, so first card is, well, let me just lay them out. I get what that's trying to say. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So first card we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the situation here, this is you no longer wanting to exert your energy to do things where it's not reaping some sort of like reciprocation in energy. So this is you realizing, for instance, you may be working a job where you give your best. You give your all. Or even when you don't necessarily give your all, you give a lot of your energy to the said job here, okay? Now, with this energy that you're exerting, you may feel like financially you're not really receiving the same amount back that you may be putting out, and this may be quite aggravating for you. Same thing in your relationship. You may be feeling as if you're putting a lot of effort, energy, and time into your relationship, and that your person may not be trying as hard as you may be, especially when it comes to keeping the relationship together. So you're trying to find a way to fix this, to fix the imbalance that may be currently going on. Some of you also don't want an imbalance in terms of like your partner making more money than you and like this affecting the connection some sort of way. And with that, I think that's more for my males. Now, the challenge, I do have the Hermit card. So for some of you, the challenge may be going within and really dealing with what's going on in the subconscious. There may be a lot of subconscious things that are creating either blockages in your life or even circumstances where you entertain things that you know you usually wouldn't if you were in a headspace to where, you know, things made sense. But with the Hermit card, there also could be a Virgo who is a bit of a challenge during this time frame. But for a lot of you, it could be going within and really asking yourself those important questions as to why you do certain things, what is stemming from certain patterns or habits that you may feed into, especially if they're not the ones that you're so proud of. Now, when it comes to what should be your focus, I do have the Magician card. So your focus should be on manifesting change in your situation. Anything that you like to bring forth here, you need to understand your own personal magic and how you can use that to shift your circumstance. Yeah, this is knowing your own power, taking your power back as well. This should be your focus. So if you're trying to, build a business, what do you need to, scrummage together to build that business? If you're trying to move, what do you need to do? This is like figuring out what you need to do in terms of what you're trying to manifest. Now, past energy, we do have the Nine of Wands. So this is you being stressed the hell out. This is like going through it in terms of you just having so much stuff on your plate energetically and feeling as if for some reason you couldn't get out of this space of feeling stressed the hell out. And you kept pushing, 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 even though the circumstances were basically applying pressure to you, you were still determined to still keep pushing even through the stress. So this is like having a stressful home environment, for example, and then still trying to keep this attitude of, okay, I'm going to get through it. In a relationship, this is like dealing with a whole bunch of stress and issues, but still trying to mend the relationship, things like that. Now, your strengths, we do have the Chariot. So you guys have this mindset of like you guys have this very determined mindset when you set yourself to be. Like, this is you having tunnel vision when you want to. When you're motivated by something, you will like literally go into tunnel vision mode and go after said thing. So with the Chariot, you guys have the wherewithal to be successful. It's a matter of staying on top of yourself and not letting other areas in your life throw you off your kilter in terms of what you're trying to do. Okay? And you guys are also able to move on from things when you decide you're ready to as well. Now, the future energy, we have the Moon card in reverse. So this is possibly in the future, some sort of secret's going to be revealed. And this gives you the clarity as to why somebody may have been moving weird. Also, the Moon card in reverse, this is like you coming out of the space of always worrying about the unknown and more focusing on the now so that you can shape the unknown to be more of your, like, to be in more of a benefit for you. This is you guys also no longer being scared or worrisome, which is good. Now, when it comes to your suggested approach, I do have the Two of Cups. So this is having more of a balance in your relationships. Also making sure when it comes to romance that you're only dealing with people who have the same wants. Like, you're dating people who want to be in a relationship just as bad as you do, not where you have to force somebody else to want what you want. Okay, this is also making sure that you have more of a balanced energy internally between your masculine and feminine energy, understanding that you can't necessarily be like, just because you're a girl doesn't mean that you need to always only exist in your feminine energy. A true human being is balanced. Okay. Now, what you need to know, we do have the Hierophant. So you guys need to get more in tune with your spiritual beliefs. Also, get an understanding of what those are. Are you leaning more to like being religious, or are you spiritual? What do your beliefs look like? How do your beliefs align with your values and your morals currently? Also, in your relationship, if this is someone who you want to eventually marry or you are married to, there's a need for you guys to establish more of an understanding of what this relationship means to the both of you and what you guys both of you guys need to lay down what you expect from the relationship itself. Now, your hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Wands. So your hopes is that the obstacles and issues that you may be currently going through in your love life or in your work life or in any area in your life will clear up. And your fear is that the obstacles that you currently may be experiencing may not necessarily come up, or that somebody will continue to be defensive, or you'll have to constantly defend yourself in terms of your way of thinking or going about things in a relationship. Or that somebody's going to always constantly be an obstacle in your relationship. Now, the potential future, we do have the Three of Cups. So this is the energy of reconciliation. So you may be hearing back from someone who you haven't spoken to like in 3 weeks or something like that. This could be you hearing back from a friend who you haven't spoken to in a while as well. This doesn't have to necessarily be like a reconciliation of like an ex or anything. This could be literally a family member, friend, whoever. Also, with the Three of Cups, there may be some sort of accolade or career goal that you may be focusing in on more than anything, because this may be something you really want to achieve. So interesting. Let's look at these other cards here. We have, now this is interesting. We have yes, no, and we also have forgiveness. So I think that what these cards are trying to say is you guys have a choice in whether or not you decide to forgive someone for some things that they may have done to you. Now, with these choices, yes, you do have free will and you do have a range of choices, but understand with each choice comes a consequence. So if you know, pick what makes the most sense for you. That's what I will say. But this is what I see. I hope that I did put things in perspective for you. If you did enjoy the reading, feel free to thumbs the video up and subscribe. If you would like a personal consultation, check out the Linktree link listed in the description below. And follow me on Instagram or Twitter if you want to see my personal daily horoscopes. Again, Instagram is Mystical Crystal Tarot. And then my Twitter is Mystical Crystal, just like I would spell here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.